Hi, ladies. How are you? How are you? How are you? How is everyone? Hi, Howdy Popo. How are you guys? How are you? Hi, Carla. How are you guys? How is everything going with you guys? Hi, Vicky S. Hi, Tammy. So, how is your day? How is everybody? You're in a lot of pain, Tammy? Oh, that's not good. Hi, Mitz. Hi, Carla Caged Fish. You made it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Please never feel bad that you don't make it. Are you kidding? I try to make it to your stuff too, and I can't always. Not because I don't want to, but because it just life gets in the way. So how have you guys all been? How is everyone's Tuesday? My week has been eventful already. So I thought I'm going to work a little in that little junk journal that we made together, or I made, and you guys hung out with me. And I got a couple messages from people about their power pack. If you guys want to do it, just got to mail it to me by the end of May. And you can mail me how many ever cards you make. Don't get yourself all hooked up into it. Hey, Scotty. Hey, Julianne. Hi, Maria. Good morning to you in Greece. Hi, Yvette. So, anyway, I think this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to work in this a little bit, and I'm going to enjoy some coffee. You guys now, Calamari Maria. That's right, Calamari Maria. Hi, Mary Lou. Hey, Linda. Hey, Cheryl. How are you? Your day was okay? You guys, it has torrentially rained here for like 10 days straight. And I don't know. I don't know how those of you that like live in really wet climates like in Oregon and in, Seattle or whatever do it, because it's crazy. Like everything in my house feels damp. It's ridiculous. So, hey, Kathy. Your day was crazier than usual? I wasn't there on Sunday. I heard about your ghost butterflies, Scotty. What was up with your ghost butterflies? Hi, left-hand crafter. Tell us your first name. Hey, Jessica. You got some clusters made, but you were sick? Ooh, that's not good. Hey, BZ. Hi, Gray. Welcome. Everybody say hi to Grays. It is their first time here. Brandy. Welcome, Brandy. Grace, what's your first name? Hey, Kathy. You were creeped out by it? Oh my gosh. You guys are so funny. So I made this junk journal with you guys, and now I'm going to work in it a little. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I figure I'm just going to start. I get a lot of questions, as I'm sure you do, Carla, where people say, what do you do with this? Hi, Elizabeth. They say, what do you do with a junk journal? And my answer is always anything that you like. It's up to you. Now, some people like to write in them, and some people like to, some people journal, some people paint, draw. Hey, Bet. How are you? We love you, Bet. We missed you. So, Carla wants to know, which part were you creeped out by? The butterflies around the frog, or the wet in the napkin lining? I don't know what that, I can't see that. I don't know what that, the prints in the napkin. Oh, what freaked you out, Scotty? Hey, Laura. Hello, Michelle Scott. Hello, ladies. If you guys haven't gone over and subscribed to Miss Michelle Scott, please do. You're going to love her. Hi, Courtney. How are you? Welcome, welcome. You guys give me a thumbs up if you're around, and if you feel like it, I appreciate it. So I just figure I'm going to work in this journal, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. You know, a junk journal has no purpose. The purpose is the purpose you give it. So you don't have to have any purpose. I have a little folder that I made out of a part of an Oprah magazine that just has bits and pieces that I've cut out. I'm going to see what I have in here and see if any of it works in this journal. And some of it may, some of it may not. I don't know. So I thought maybe I would make a visual journal. I like that. That is more me. I'm more of a visual person. I do journal, like write my personal stuff and, you know, journal that way as well. But I think that everyone can relate to a visual journal. And my favorite kind is one for no reason. Scotty says, ghost butterflies, when she pulled off the top layer of the napkin, left the ghost images in the second layer. Ah, so we just wanted to know what freaked you out the most about it. I think that's what she was asking. If you guys haven't gone over and subscribed to Michelle Scott's channel, you guys have to. You know, she and our friend Purple Cottage Crafts, Abby, are going to do, at some point in May, to celebrate Michelle's birthday, a 24-hour craft-a-thon, and I said I would join in. So you guys make sure you join and subscribe to Michelle's channel, so if you guys want to be in on that 24-hour craft-a-thon, that you can. So you guys, I cut up all kinds of stuff for no reason. You can't type today. Hey, Miss Carla. You got glue in your hands? You've never seen gross prints like that? Does it happen all the time? I think it depends upon the napkin and the dye. I don't think it happens all the time. I mean, I've certainly taken off lots of napkins before and don't have that. But I don't know. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I think, you guys, I'm a little sick of the rain. It has rained so much here, and we took a reprieve for like 5 minutes yesterday, and now it's raining again as we speak. And I'm sure that my littlest one is not happy with the rain either because, I mean, she cannot go outside and play because it's just, you guys, when it rains here, it is, I don't know. You know, a little sprinkle is fine, but some like major raining is a little too much. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do some collage stuff. Hi, Linda Mac. How are you? The thought of little ghost butterflies out there, that they must be out there in the air, that's what freaks you out. Oh, well, I can understand that. I can totally understand that. I can understand that completely and fully. So if you guys have a junk journal that you have made out of random pages, random book pages like I have, you know, you can use it for anything. You can use it for a collage journal. You can use it for a writing journal. You can use it for an art journal. You can be like Shannon Green and do it as a book for no reason. What did you lose 3, Kathy? What did I miss? Hi, Fairy Treasures. How are you? How are you? And if you guys want to chat with me, if I'm missing you, please chat with me in all caps, so I don't miss out on what you are sharing. I try to keep up, but the other day I looked down long enough in Barb's How to Get Creative with Barb Owen, and I missed the whole, I guess there was a troll, and I missed it. I mean, not that I need to see a troll, but it just means I'm not really paying attention, I guess. Hi, Malia. Hi, Steph. You just posted the junk journal you sent to Tammy? Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'll have to go back and watch it. Yeah, I was listening today, Carla. I was there for a lot of it. I was there from earlier than I said hello on, but I was in the middle of, you guys, with all this rain that we've had comes mass quantities of laundry. Mass quantities of laundry because the rain comes in and you end up wiping everything down. So I was doing mass quantities of laundry. Hi, Jen. Long time no see. Welcome, welcome. You know, I try to keep up with the chat, but it doesn't always work out like that. I mean, I genuinely try to, but get caught up in my own, like, whatever I'm doing and look down for a second and I miss a whole bunch. I miss a lot. So, how many of you guys have been doing your taxes, or is that just like a bad word? It's like, so ridiculous, yeah? And how many of you that knew all the new tax things are really, you got 2 pages done today? Ooh, that's good, Carla. You know, some days I get a lot done, and other times, like, sometimes I'll have a stream and I'll be like, wow, I got like a ton of stuff done. If I'm making painty papers, I tend to get a lot of those done. But I don't know, last week I think I only did 4 ATCs. Like, that was just completely lame. But it's hard to do it and keep up with the chat. Hard to do it and keep up with the chat. Your TV is possessed and wouldn't let you watch YouTube on your television? Oh. I'm sorry, Scotty. I understand, though. I understand. When it rains here and we have all these crazy weather patterns, our electronics go out. We have all kinds of stuff like that happen. So you just got to go with it and not think about it. You just got to go with it and not think about it, and just not think about it. What did you say, Laura? You did what? Mine done and spent 2. Procrastinating taxes. I hear you. I hear you. Well, one of my kids asked me if I would do her taxes, and I was kind of like, I'll show you how to do your taxes. And it's like, because I don't want to, you know, it's like you're at everyone's beck and call, right? And you don't want to, like, you want to promote self-sufficiency, right? So that, I was like, So, I don't know, I was talking to a friend of mine in New York, and she was like, she was doing her taxes, and she was like on and talking to me about like tax things and what she's thinking and doing, and, you know, just giving me the whole 411. So I'm just going to use a stamp and stamp the background of the back side of this blank page, and I'm not going to do it too much because it's going to bleed through. The pages are old. The only thing about old book pages is that sometimes, and that music book definitely, you could see like the pencil markings from the previous whatever they had done on the page. So I'm just going to try and lightly do some stamping on it, and then I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to put this bicycle on it because I like the bicycle for no reason at all. But I think the fun thing about a junk journal for me is that because there's no reason, there's no purpose, you don't have to get caught up in the right or wrong of it, you know, and it can just be a fun place to work out whatever you're doing. Where's Coriander Cat? I know. Hi, Sherry. How's your mom? Hey, Dawn. How are you? How is your mom, Miss Sherry? How is she? You guys, please chat me in all caps, at least to say hi, so then so I don't miss you. Hey, Amber. You guys are so funny. Coriander's home from work early. Well, good for you. I'm glad for you. So, what else have I been up to? You guys, it feels like, does anybody have those kind of weeks, or I actually have those kind of months, where you look back and you were busy the whole time, but if you like looked at it from standing from afar, it looks like you've got nothing accomplished? Does anybody else have that issue, or is it just me? Hi, Miss Trace. So I have not had like a moment to myself, like really like a relaxing moment, but I have been incredible. And I look back and I'm like, what did I do this month? Like what did I do last month? What have I been doing? How are my days and weeks? And anyway, it's been pretty ridiculous, but that's where I've been with my life. How many of you guys have had a similar situation where you look back, you've been completely busy, and you just go, what have I been doing? Because it looks like you have nothing to show for it. That's where I'm at right now. Hey, Renee. I hear you, Renee. I hear you. Hey, APG, how are you feeling, Mama? You did your first live stream today, Amber? Oh, I'm sorry I missed it. I wasn't home. After Carla's live stream, I was gone. The thing is, I get up so early to take my daughter to school. I get up and we leave our house super, super early, like ridiculously early, because school starts early here. And so by the time I got home, I had enough time I did bunches of loads of laundry during Carla's stream, and then I was out the door again. You're never busy, you're retired, Deb? Well, I don't know how that works, because I'm always busy. Well, I'm glad you're better, APG. Amber, you know what? You got to start somewhere. And the thing is the more you stream, the more people find you. I don't know. Like on Ustream, you can type in something and it'll tell you who's streaming live now. YouTube has changed its thing so much. It's not so easy to find people that are streaming. You can find gamers that are streaming. Julianne says she's made a list of dones instead of do. I hear you. I hear you. You know what? It's been intense. It's just one of those things where you want to get a bunch of stuff done, but, oh, I like this. Maybe I'll cut that out for something else. So what I've been doing lately, because I've been spending so much more time in the car, now that Hottie started a new job, is I've been taking some magazines and stuff in the car, and I'm cutting out stuff that I like, so that I can purge. I like her too, but not for that page. So, because I told you guys I'm going to use it or lose it, so I've been doing that, so I have more. Renee, you're not alone because what? Because you have your puppies? Hey, Carrie, how are you? Hey, Mary Kay. So, anyway, that's what I've been doing. I have been taking my stuff around. I have been, this needs like some round stuff on it or something. I don't know. Like that. I have been driving everywhere. It feels like it feels like, like when you're the taxi cab, you know what that's like, right? You guys know being the chauffeur is like, yeah. Somebody's going to comment on my scissors, why I don't have my tiny fussy cutting scissors, because I think I left them in the car, you guys. I have multiple pairs, but they're none on my desk, and my little crafting area is sort of out in the open, and it's sort of a free-for-all. I still have not recovered my Rambo knife. Somebody borrowed it, and it has not returned. So, what? What happened to your finger? You hurt yourself? Oh, no. That's not good. Well, tomorrow is going to be one of those hectic days because I take my friend, the one that I've been helping. She's moving to California. I take her to the airport really early tomorrow. So it's going to be like a bittersweet day. And so I think tonight, I don't know if we're going to go over and have dinner with her or go take her for dinner or something like that. But we might. It might be something fun to do, you know, just to go hang out with her one last time before she leaves. Before she exits the island. You guys, lots of people move off and on this island, and it's sad sometimes. You have you have an issue. You have an issue to go see a hand specialist. Oh no. Oh, I hope it's okay. Ugh. Oh, you guys are too much. So did anybody have fun over the weekend? What did you guys do over the weekend? I endured the rain. Hey Joyce, how are you? You guys are ridiculous. So it rained the whole weekend. It rained like it's been raining every minute. It looks like it's just sprinkling lightly now. But at night, it starts to make you a little bit nervous. It made me think, started having my own like moments of like, if it actually does flood, where the hell what am I gonna do? Like, am I prepared? You spent the weekend with your little man. Aw, and you loved every second. You recovered from babysitting, Kathy. Hey Sandra, how are you? Welcome. Hey Amberly. You guys are so funny. Hey Care. Did you guys go over and watch Care's video? I watched the one with her cassette tape journals. You guys go over and check it out. It's going to be awesome when she's putting together packages to sell for the proceeds going to her nonprofit. So I want some numbers, and I don't know if I'm going to find any in here, but we're going to hope for some numbers. Oh, there's one there. I only want the number 5. Got the number 7 though. That's pretty good. So you guys go over and subscribe to Miss Care Hart. She has a nonprofit that gives art supplies to the disabled. And so if you buy something from her, I don't know when you're listing your things on Etsy, but when you buy something from her, the proceeds go to, well, I like this too. The proceeds go to buying more art supplies for the disabled. So I think that's super cool. So guys, join our channel here on YouTube, Care Hart, and then I'm sure it has links to her Etsy shop, and hopefully she'll be putting up some videos when she's got stuff in there going on for her group. You're going to list them all tomorrow? Oh, good. So did anybody have a better after Friday? Because I know some of you guys were having some issues on Friday. Everybody was kind of feeling a little bit wigged out and having some of their own things going on. Did anybody have a better weekend? Did you feel better? Do you feel like something shifted for you so you're not taking it all so personally? So I'll tell you what happened to me. You guys will have a laugh. So maybe you won't laugh. So whenever I am like at my wit's end, and anybody that has multiple children knows that it doesn't take very long to get that way. Or whatever it is, right? Whenever I'm like at my wit's end. It just comes, it's like my karma or whatever you want to call it just comes right back. Like, I don't even get, like, I get no reprieve. Well, I would like some more numbers. I think I have any numbers. Let me see. Anyway, so I'm like at my wit's end. I just have had, I'm like trying to reorganize. You guys, when you live in a really small space, how many of you guys have the same issues I do? Like, you live in a small space and then you accumulate things that are not small. Oh, you're welcome, Care. It's gone sideways. Ah, I hear you. I totally hear you. What? You're having a smooth pink Moscato? That's what you're having? Good for you. So, whenever I'm like, it's like I get no break. I get no reprieve. My life, it's like, it just definitely like comes back to smack me no matter what. So it's better that I just, I'm sorry guys. So it's better that I just go with it, instead of like going against it. So I'm fighting the rain. I'm like having my own freak out. Oh my gosh, look at that eye. That's a great eye. But I also want the number 12. But I think the 12 comes in the middle of the eye. Okay, forget it. I'm not gonna have the number 12. I want the eye instead. So I decide, this is how my life works. So I decide, okay, I'm really gonna do this seriously. I'm gonna box up all this stuff and put it in the garage. And then it starts this torrential raining. And then I start freaking out, like, because as well as I do that it's like, it takes no time to flood. And our garage doesn't have a door on it. It's like a carport. So then after I get all these boxes of stuff out, guys, I had to bring them all back in. So I have like this small space with all these boxes, the torrential raining, and books and stuff. Like I called the thrift store to see if I could drop some stuff off, and they said what? And I said it was books and stuff, and she said, please don't drop it off while it's raining. Because you guys, it's been torrentially raining. It's not like a little sprinkle. It's been like torrentially raining. So now all those boxes are back in my house. So, you know what? I've just had to just had to release it and not even think about it. And then I got a message from a friend that they want to come, that she's going to be in town soon, and da-da-da-da. So I don't know how you guys are, but, I'm the kind of person that I would never let anybody in my house if it's a mess. Are you guys like that? Like I have a friend and she's like, they're not coming to see my house, they're coming to see me. But I have my own issues, you guys. I like this picture too. I have my own issues. So it's like I don't need anybody to put any stress on me because I put it all on myself. How many of you guys are like that? Well, you don't even need any extra stress. You just put it all on yourself. So, anyway, that's what's going on in my world. Good night, Jess. You miss your... Hi, Kiki. How are you? Yes, the boxes are multiplying. I was giving myself such... I was stressing myself out. And finally, I just had to say to my friend, you know what? I know that this is not a mainland life. Like, I said, you just have to... If you... You're going to have to, like, give me a little reprieve here. You panic at the drop of a hat? Oh, I just don't want people over. You're like that, Jen? Right? It's like, you're like that too? Yes, right, Carla? It's like, you just don't, I will never let anybody in my house when it's like a mess. Hey, Miss Jessica Rapp. How are you, Mama? You know what? I just won't let anybody in my house when it's a mess. So, I don't know. So we're just going to go with it, and we're just going to, like, try not to stress out about it. And I told her, I said, well, I said, maybe we can meet for dinner, you know, and some people just don't understand. And especially if you're not a collector of anything, you definitely don't understand, right? Or a junk journaler or whatever ridiculousness I'm doing. I love this. What's on the back? Ooh, there's a good image on the back too. All right, I'm not going to use that right now. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll use it on another page. I'm looking for numbers right now. I'm looking for numbers. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Anyway, so that, you know, I add all this. I do this to myself. Like there's not anyone standing around saying, oh, I just want to stress you out. I do it all on my own. Do it all on my own. Like, I don't even need anybody to do it for me. I'm like, I'm my own stressor. What? Oh no, you're trying to hide stuff? Oh no, Amberly, I hear you. But I get it. Scotty said she used to go from 0 to bitch in 20. And so people don't stop by her house. They don't just drop by. Oh my God, Scotty. No, it's not that. It's just that, you know what? You guys, when you live in a vacation place, people want to come and visit you, right? Because they're on vacation, but you aren't. Okay? Like, I had to have this conversation with one of my friends. I said, I love you so much, but I'm not on vacation. You are on vacation. Okay? So I said, and you're one of, I don't know, 20 people that visit me in a year. So let's just say 20 people come to where you live, and they want to hang out with you, and you're not on vacation. You know, but they all want to spend at least one day, most a lot more than that with you. I tried to explain to her. I said, you know, it'd be like, I said, well, do you take off vacation every time somebody comes to your town? No. I said, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just that way. And I said, I'm not living like I'm showing my house to sell it, you know? So, you know, and I have my own issues. People walk in your house and go, oh, and then they walk in your craft room and stare with their mouth open and say, wow, over and over and over again. No one knows us here. Is that what you said, Cheryl? Liz says she has free-flowing cat hair. Oh, my gosh. You guys have all seen Charlie. Charlie's a little tiny dog, right? But Charlie sheds. Like, and she's like short. She has short white hair, but it sheds on everything. It's horrible. Yeah, you're right, Jess. Yeah, I know but Jessica, it's just stress. It's just stress. Like, I had one of my friends visited not that long ago, and you guys, my hottie hardly gets any days off, okay? When you work in a place, when you work in a tourist town, many jobs, there are many jobs that you can have that your time off is so limited, you know, and so they were all mad. He took the few days he had off, and we did stuff with them, and I did stuff with them. Like, I don't know, maybe they were here for 2 weeks, and I saw them like 3 times. Which, you guys, that was a lot for me. That was a lot for me. Maybe I saw them 4, and I got like this message, oh, well, I guess we won't be seeing you again. And I was just like, seriously? I was like, oh my goodness. Too much. Hey, Marcy. I missed what you said. Let me see. Let me go. Tell them you're having a party, a house cleaning party, and make dips. No, I don't like people in my house when it's messy. Jamie says I should say, well, so you better entertain at your house when and if I ever come. They're a mess or not. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's just me. Kara says she just does a Lucy in the closet in the whole bedroom when the guys come over. Well, you know what? My house is so small, Kara, I can't do that anymore. Like, if I was back in my house, hi, Donna. If I was back in my house on the mainland, I could totally do that, right? But I can't here. There's like, I don't know. If Valerie comes on, she can tell you about Hawaiian living. She can tell you. I want more numbers. Don't ask me why I want numbers, but that's what I want. I want numbers. I want some numbers. I want some numbers for this page. I want more numbers. Here's my magazine. I gotta flip through and find some more numbers. What did you do, Mary Lou? What did you do? I missed it. It's not just me. We're all in the same way. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know, APG. Well, I know people say you're coming to see you and not your house, but it still puts stress on me. Honey Popo says, we just stare at the peephole until you leave. Oh, my goodness. Carrier house is 783 square feet. Well, my house is similar. maybe even a little bit smaller than that. Aw, the best guess would be a crafting mama to make more of a mess for you, Maria. Yeah. Jessica says, Shelly feels that way if it's her mother. Oh my God, Jess. You're hilarious. Malia says nobody visits her, and that's fine by me. Malia. No, it's just ridiculous, you guys. It's so funny. And it's my own stuff. It's like nobody else but me. And I know nobody comes to see my house, but still. It's like, seriously? We just say it's the lived-in look. Mine right now looks like you can't tell whether I'm moving in or moving out because of all my boxes of stuff. Your air conditioner man wanted to know if you were a school teacher. Why is that? Yeah, see, so Valerie, hey Val, Valerie's saying, yes, heck yes, Shelly. We have a small houses. We have no enclosed garages, no attics, and no basement. And we have no closets. You guys, I don't know what they did when they built my house, but there is like, literally, like, I don't know. Valerie, how big are your closets? The master bedroom in our house has maybe a 5-foot closet. My home isn't a hotel. No, it isn't, Sherry, but it's like, you know what I mean. Oh, you thought you were a school teacher because of your boxes and boxes and boxes? Oh, my goodness, Joyce. No, it'll be better. I definitely put a bunch of stuff to purge. Like, my daughter that is away, she, oh, now here's a conundrum. That's a big number, but it's too big. But here's all these little numbers. Maybe I'll use those. My daughter that's away in China, she had left a bunch of stuff, and when I talked to her, she was like, please get rid of all of it. So I have all that to let go of. And then, you guys, because I have officially decided I'm not going to go back to a stressful job, like, I'm definitely not going back to a stressful job. I just doesn't work for me. Like, if a job came up that wasn't stressful, that would be great. If it suited, if it was a good match. But, I am letting go of all my work clothes because I have all these kind of crazy fancy work clothes, and I told you, so my closet is all of my closet is all of like 5 feet by, I don't know how tall it is. You know, it's a small closet, and I share it with my hottie. You have a 2-car garage to park, and you park in the driveway. Okay, I have a carport. Okay, a carport. And in this carport is a washer and dryer. And I can park one of my cars in it. And then the other side of it has, I can park 2 cars in it. But on the other side is like, you guys, I used to do glasswork. So I have a couple of kilns. I have like all kinds of stuff from my art studio. And then I have, you know, I have file cabinets and just boxes and stuff. You know? So I need to let some of that go too. What happened? Yeah, Malia says she has 1 closet and 1 cubby hole under the stairs. You decided to purge some today, Scotty, and you pulled out boxes and crap, and then you stopped. Oh, I know, right? I think we all go through that. You know what? All I can say is that, Maria Kondo really gets joy out of it. It stresses me out, right? Maria Kondo, the calamari queen, she gets, you're renting out your garage, and your garage doesn't have a floor. What? You guys are singing that Commodore song, Brick House? Is that what you're talking about? Oh my gosh. You know what, Liz? Mine has been so much worse for so long. Bet I can't find glue sticks or your paint or scissors. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm right there with you. You wouldn't store your stuff in it. I get it. I get it, Mary Kay. Liz, I've been telling myself that. I've been like, it's going to get worse before it gets better. And it's just gotten worse. It's just gotten worse. It is a vicious cycle. It is a complete vicious cycle. So I can imagine being Maria Kondo. Okay, if Maria Kondo came to my house, she'd be like, oh, what sparks joy? Oh my God, you guys. She would run. She would run screaming from my house. She would need serious therapy after coming to my house. She'd be like, this girl keeps junk mail. She'd be like, oh no, she keeps junk mail. What else would she'd be telling me? I keep junk mail. She'd be like, oh, this girl keeps junk mail. She's cutting out numbers from magazines. I mean, I would never. You guys. Maria Kondo would be like mortified. She would run screaming from my house. She would be like, oh no, that girl, that crafting mama, she's too much. Okay. I'm telling you. Okay, and the other thing that while we're talking about cleaning and just venting, random question. Random question. Dana says, what is the ad for about energy to keep up with anyone? What? Explain it to me. Maybe I missed the part. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like me trying to keep up with somebody? Like, I don't try to keep up with anybody, please. I don't keep up with any. Please. I cannot keep up with anybody. I can't even keep up with myself. Linda, the same here. She'd go running and screaming from your house. Have you guys ever watched her videos? She's like, she goes in and then suddenly these people miraculously like start purging their stuff. I'm like, she would come to my house and she would run away. Explain to me what you mean, Nana. You're back with wine, Renee? Oh. Because I haven't really had like a real drink in a long time. And the other day I went out with some friends. Not that beer's a real drink, but I had a beer. I didn't even have the whole one. It made me sleep. Oh, the ad that I was cutting up? Oh, I don't know. I didn't look at the ad. Was this it? Oh, no. Estimated number of people who used telehealth? I don't know. Oh, keeping up with anybody? The energy to keep up with anybody. Oh, almonds. It was almonds. It was an almond ad. The little boy's cute, right? He's got a cute face, but I wanted the numbers on the other side. Okay, so then let's just talk about this. Okay, so how many of you guys belong to groups where you see they show their craft room, okay? And those of you who have nice craft rooms, I am not dissing your craft room. But my favorite thing, or the thing that I want to say, stop your faking, is when they show their thing and it's like perfectly perfect, like out of a magazine, right? Perfect. And they go, oh, I have to clean up my mess. I want to go, sister, your mess? Come to my house. That is not a mess. How many of you guys belong to those? And they're mostly scrapbooking groups, okay? And then they have like these organizational systems for like 25 million stamps and 25 million pads of paper. How many of you guys am I the only one that gets completely annoyed by stuff like that? And I just want to say, I just want to run screaming into the night. Photoshopped, Mary Kay says. Kathy says yes, and the videos of it. And if you showed them yours, you'd be booted out of the group. Oh, Kathy, you and I are the same person. We are the same person. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Well, welcome. We're happy you're here. No, it's like ridiculous, right? You're like, or they go, should I have this? Or what do you guys think? And I just want to say, I want to go, hello? Like, whose reality do you live in? When I make a mess, I make a mess. Okay? You guys, thanks for being my peeps. That's so fake. And they surely don't craft. Right? That's what I was thinking too. I agree, Jen. Yeah, I feel inferior too, Kathy. I know you have the scrap stuff, so do I, but I'm just saying, have you ever belonged to a Facebook scrapbooking group where they have like everything is perfect? It's not generally a junk journaling group is my point. You guys, it's my neighbor's dogs across the street. I'm sorry, they're going to bark. I don't know who's outside. Somebody must be walking. You know what? Look, I have space envy. I'm not gonna lie. When somebody has like an amazing space, I'm like, I'm so envious of your space. Not that I'm envious, but you know what I mean. You're just like, oh, I would love to craft there. But you know as well as I do, no matter how much space you have, you end up crafting in a 2-foot by 2-foot space. Am I right? Scotty says she just looks at their fingernails. Scotty, you're ridiculous. That's a good one. You guys, when I first started making videos, I don't even know if my nails are clean today because I was painting something earlier. When I first started making videos, I didn't pay attention about it. I'd go back and see some of those videos, and my fingernails are like, especially when I was using alcohol inks, my fingernails and my hands are totally glued. We are clutter people. It just is. I agree, APG. Kathy says they went to IKEA, took a picture, that's their room. You guys know exactly what I mean. How many of them have you seen? You know, it's like you just want to say, okay. I don't think they crafted their rooms perfect. I hear you. Reality is cluttered mess in pajama pants drinking coffee all day. I agree with you, Jen. Totally. Absolutely. You video and you said, look, you can see the floor. Oh my gosh. Well, Trace, I don't even know, like, anyway, you spend so much time organizing it, then after it got all pretty, you wouldn't even want to use it, right? You wouldn't want to use it after it got all pretty. You'd be like, I don't know. Well, mine's just, right now, it's like beyond a mess. Tammy says, do you mean we can't use those Pinterest pictures for our rooms? Oh my gosh. We are the clutter mama clan. You're right about that, Cheryl. Hey, you're going to the corner to eat cake? Jen said you gave up cleaning and moved to the dining room. I agree. It sounds good to me. Yeah, that's right. You look at some people in their rooms and they don't even have craft stuff. You're wondering, do they have craft stuff? I get it. I totally get it. Okay. I mean, this needs a few more things, but I'm liking it so far. So I'm going to add some stuff to it. Maybe find some more numbers. I don't know. But you guys work in your, I don't know if you can see it very well, but I'm liking it. It's kind of subtle. It's a subtle, it's a subtle picture. So now I like this page way it is, but I would look for some images to go for here. But I know you guys are like, everybody always wonders like, what in the world do you do in your junk journals? You guys, I say do whatever you want. I say do whatever you want. I say enjoy it, glue in it, have fun in it. You know? I say the more you craft and have fun in it, the more you use it, the more you're going to enjoy making the next one. And then it won't feel like you've made a bunch of journals and you've done nothing in it. So even if you don't write, if you're not a journaler, if you just use it as a glue book. I love this image. I'm going to see if I can put her here. I think she's hysterical and I like her. You need to clean out your space before you can scavenger hunt so you can find what you need to put in it. Oh my God. That's crazy. What did you write? I'm sorry. Let me go back up a minute. What did you want cake? I can't. You had some sticky numbers? Then use your sticky numbers, Mama. Or did you send them to me and they're in my mess in the other room? So you guys, I have a whole side of my room that's filled with stuff that I have to make videos of, and I haven't done any of it. You guys, I have been just going through my own ridiculousness. So, you want to hand the numbers to me? Oh, okay. I'll keep looking for some numbers. I mean, you know, that's what makes it fun. You took some flag tag clips to your treatment? That's awesome, Scotty. You know, but it's fun, right? Oh, Julianne, we all say that. Are you kidding? We all say that. You're not alone in it. You are so not alone in it. You are not alone in it. You're not alone. Totally not alone. Not alone. Hey, Boo. Are you just home early? My Voe just came home. You were not the only one, Julianne. We all have that. We all have that issue. We all have that issue. I am going to start, I haven't done it yet, I am going to start putting some D-stash in my Etsy shop. I'm going to have all these dies and stuff that I'm never going to use. And I am going to start D-stashing. Oh, you thought about doing some, you didn't do any? Well, I think you should, Scotty. It's fun. I don't know, you guys. I just think that sometimes, like, for me, like, I enjoy putting on Carla Caged Fish, and if you guys haven't joined her stream, you should go over. She streams every Tuesday and every Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern. Sometimes she streams on, occasionally she'll stream on a Friday, but I like to go over and hang out and then work my glue book, or, you know, I've been making these altered books, which are kind of getting out of hand, which I'll give you guys a flip through soon. I'm working on them, and I'm working on some videos for my Patreon channel with them, and they're fun, but they're just, it's getting a little bit out of hand. And as far as, like, I've made, I probably have 6 going at once, which is crazy. Are you getting right back, or do you want me to come pick you up?
I'll get right back.
Okay. Everything okay?
Yeah. If I need you to pick me up, I'll call.
Leave home early. Oh, you're great. My daughter works this high stress job, and they changed her hours to give her like some crazy days so she could have some more days off. And anyway, it's like one of those things where you're just like, she works. She's a really hard worker. She works too much. But anyway, so I was shocked to see her home. You start crying if you destash. Hi, BJ. Your bed's your craft space. Well, we're glad you're crafting. You join the recycle center, Cheryl. Oh my gosh, you're going to be getting so many magazines. You're going to be like, then you're going to be hating me for sure, right? You're going to be going like, oh, why did I do that? What recommend? You know what? I don't know. You guys pipe in and tell her what magazines you recommend. I just joined, so I like those fashion magazines like Bazaar and Elle and Cosmo has everything in there is going to have obscene words in it. So if you don't want that, don't do it. They have the Oprah magazine is good. I just got a subscription to W. I haven't gotten it yet. I don't know. You guys, I'm a weird crafter. I like all kinds of different things. Real Simple is a good magazine. I agree with you. The Hottie Popo's terrible. She said play girl. You guys are crazy. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Tanya. Blooms and Birds is great. No, that is a great one for flowers and birds and butterflies. I agree with you there. What are the ones, you guys? Tell her, you guys pipe in and tell her what you guys think. I haven't gotten my W magazine. See, I like Wine Spectator. I did get that one, but I was using that before. But Wine Spectator has very big pages, and if you like to make painty papers, they have a really good consistency for painty papers. They're like a cross between a magazine and a newspaper print. So anyway, you guys should check that out. I like that one. Hottie Popo saying L design. You do earn a lot of points, but it's not that hard. Don't you love Wine Spectator, Carla? I've made some junk journals out of Wine Spectator. I like it. I like the pages. And when you paint on them. And remember when Tracy did her, what did you call it, Tracy? Your paint, those books where you put the ink on them? You put the ink on the pages and I don't know what you called it. When you did that with the dye, with the alcohol inks and with those watery pigments, they make great Wine Spectator. You got Wine Spectator at a garage sale? That's good. Guys, what did I miss? I'm missing all the stuff. Juicy books. That's what she called them. So Wine Spectator makes really good juicy books. That kind of sounds a little risque, right? So, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm like, does anybody ever get into like fussy cutting heaven? Bet does. Bet can fussy cut. She loves to fussy cut, right, Bet? Fussy cut in heaven. Cigar. There's a cigar magazine that has good pages too. Oh, really? You'll have to tell me what it is. You collect more books and magazines. Be naughty. Okay, this is how I feel with my calamari. This is how I felt. I'm sorry, guys. My phone, it's like, I don't care. My phone's on silent, and you can still hear it dinging. Okay, this is me when I'm trying to calamari. Okay, can you see it? Jen is a fussy cutter, too. Cigar aficionado. Oh, good. You love fussy cutting. It's great for stress. Well, I've been taking it in the car with me since I've had to spend so much more time in the car. So I have a whole bunch. I have a box I carry in and out of the car. I must look like, and you guys, all that's in it is like magazines, and then like there's always a bag of trash. Now, so that I have it in the car. Because on the side of the island I live on, on the side of the island I live on, the traffic can be crazy driving to the other side. And that's where my daughter goes to school. Because we used to live on the other side, and we just, it's like, she loves that school, so I just drive her there. Next year I may not. I mean, it's her last year. She's in 5th grade, but so I have to leave really early because I don't know. Oh, I'm liking her. Do you guys like her? Like her. I'm wondering if I should paint anything on the back, or I just like the numbers. What did somebody come in here the other day and say? Who is Shelly talking to? She's talking to herself. Didn't one of you guys tell me that somebody came in and said I was talking to myself? I think, you know what, they don't realize when you live stream, you basically are. If you're not reading the chat, you are talking to yourself. Okay, what did I miss? You sent me a lot of fussy cutting. Ooh, you sent me some fussy cutting. Ooh, I'm excited. Goodwill tomorrow for another book or books. You're going to go get some more, Cheryl? Awesome. This is a Stampin' Up! Background stamp. I've never used it. I'm excited to. Somebody gave it to me. I'm excited to use it. Let's see what kind of stamp pad I have out here. Maybe I'll use this darker color one. And I can already hear it now. Somebody's going to say, like, why did you do this? Why did you do that? You guys, for no reason. There is no reason. None whatsoever. You said the most ridiculous things today in your video. You sounded naughty. You're a 1st grade level fussy cutter? I don't believe it, Michelle. Michelle, you make too beautiful things to be a 1st grade level fussy cutter. It does help if you have some good scissors, and it does help not to fussy cut using these big ones, but, that's just what I have. I'll let you guys know when I'm starting to destash. I promise myself I'm going to, because you know what? I do have some really cool things, but they could all use a better home. It's like, if you're not going to use it, it's like Mary Kay sent me some of her prize stamps. I could pass some of my stuff on too. I really don't. I could really pass some of my stuff on. I mean, I don't need everything that I have. And it'll be good. I didn't know it was going to come out quite this red, but I'm liking the stamp itself. It's going to be, I think it'll be a good background for the girl flying in the air. Or me thinking I'm going to have to calamari. That's really what the picture is. Let me see if I even need to color that part. Yeah, there's me and my calamarying. So, you went to a garage sale recently, and a lady told you the stack of magazines are free? Yay! Hey, Charlene. Kathy, do it. Open an Etsy shop to destash. There's lots of destashing groups on Facebook too, but I find this, unless you're really watching those Facebook groups, like sometimes I've missed things. Like I destashed some stuff a while back for a friend. It wasn't even my stuff. I had a friend that was moving and she had all this stuff. And I told her I'd help her because she's definitely not computer literate. So I helped her the best I could. And I sold quite a few things she had for her in a couple of Facebook groups, but you have to be on all the time, and I'm not always on. So I didn't think that was the best for me personally. I mean, it was the best thing I could do to help her, because at the moment she needed that, like, she had some really cool stuff. She's been like a scrapbooker for, I don't know, she's not here now, but she'd been like a scrapbooker for like 30 years. So she had some really cool stuff. What? I have until the end of May to unpack? What? I missed that. Michelle, Susan put Michelle's group. Michelle said Malia says she likes Michelle's. I'm sorry, guys. My daughter left and now she's texting me. Hang on a second. I'm sorry, guys. Do you love that? I'm sorry, guys. My daughter, she was just here. That's why I asked her, what are you doing? Where are you going? You know, like, not that I care, but how many of you guys have kids over, like, they've moved out, but then they move back in? Okay? You take your mom to see a play? Ooh, Cassandra, that sounds great. Tell us what play it was. So you have kids, they've moved out, and then they moved back in. And you're happy because you love your kids, and you want them to be happy, and you want to hang out with them, and you enjoy seeing them. Then they have a life of their own, but they do stuff like they go and they don't come home or whatever. And not that you care, but it's like, I don't want to be thinking that something happened. I cannot be the only person that's gone through this. Right? So I just said, that's why I said you're home from work. And then, you know, my only thing is if they're going to go out and do whatever they're going to do, and please believe me, I'm not under any sort of misnomer that my children don't do other things, that they just don't drive. I mean, how many of you guys, you know, do you know what I mean? But they just don't drive. You had to change the locks on your house to keep your ears from moving back in. No, I love my kids. I love my kids, but it's just like, you know, it's just, we live on a tourist island, you know? It's like, I don't know, you guys. I want my kids to have a life here. It's not the same as living on the mainland. It's a little more difficult. Okay, didn't know it was going to bleed through the other side, but it did. So it's obviously this ink, but I'm going to put her on there now. I'm liking her there. Okay, so I'm going to I got to be gluing her down. No, so she couldn't have even told me. So there's Michelle's D-Stash page. You guys go over and join and D-Stash your stuff. How many members do you have, Miss Michelle? I'm liking her. This is me doing the calamari in my mind. This is me doing the calamari. The reality is something else. The reality is, in this one I'm floating. The reality is something completely different. Kathy said they acted like it was a hotel. Oh, mine don't do that, but I just. Kathy says she doesn't use PayPal. Most of them use PayPal. True, but I think there's Facebook. I think you can get some Facebook. I think you can. Facebook now, you can use Facebook currency or something like that. Carla, I have not made a lap book like a journal lap book. I have made lap books back when my oldest daughter was young, because you know they came from the education system. Cassandra probably can pipe in better than me. Lap books have been around a long time. I have made lap books back when my older daughter was in elementary school. They used to require them to make lap books to study. So we have made them and then decorated them and stuff like that. But I've seen a lot of people do some shabby chic and do some like vintage crafting ones, and that I haven't done. But they're super fun to make if you're making them for a study tool too. I mean, I enjoyed it, and it's a creative way to learn. At least that's what I thought. You guys can put your 411 in if you want. Let's see if I can move her over so I don't have to cut her fingers off. Anyway, can I explain my version of it? Oh, Carly, you should make a lap book. Well, I mean, you can go on YouTube and see like real proper lap books. Oh my gosh, you haven't seen them either, Michelle? Oh my gosh. Well, they're a series of folders that you put together, and you put pockets and tuck spots and stuff in them, and they fold out. It's sort of like, did you guys ever, when you were in school or when one of your kids were in school and you saw those binders and they look like an accordion sort of thing? They've got like 3 or 4 fold outs to them. Have you ever seen that? It's something like that, but but you do them with like a file folders. You can do them with anything. You can make them with paper too. It doesn't have to be a folder. But the ones I made with my daughter, we made them with manila folders. I don't know. Ask Miss Cassandra. I mean, I don't have any manila folders here. I'd show them to you. I have some in the garage. I could show you next time. I could show you on Friday. We could do a really rustic one. But what's kind of cool about them is that because they have so many, they were initially meant for kids with learning disabilities, or well, maybe not, just for kids to study. I just remember, I think we made one with my daughter when she was like in the 2nd or 3rd grade, and it was all about geography, and she had to have an animal. You had to pick. She studied a place on the earth, and then you had to study like an animal that lived there, and then the habitat, and it all folded out so you could see it. You know what I mean? They're really cool. I mean, I haven't made one in years. Mine will be, Carla. Okay, let's don't get any hopes up here. Mine will be incredibly rustic. Do you hear that? Incredibly rustic, because I haven't made one in years. But incredibly rustic. But the cool thing is, if you did them and you wanted to, like, say, go for them in a shabby chic way, or go for them in a frilly way where you could put laces and coffee-dyed paper and cool vintage ephemera, they would be great. You know, they fold out. We'll do a rustic version of one on Friday. How about that? A rustic version of a... Okay, so now I'm going to, even though I liked the bird, my ink bled through. So, I'm liking her. Yeah, Cassandra, I've made mine out of file folders. That's the only thing I knew. I mean, now I think they make them out of, what are they making them out of now? Guys, I'm not on the current train of anything, because I kind of live in my own world. In the old days, they were made of file folders. Hey, Vicky. You're doing yours like an art journal? Oh, that would be great as an art journal. You never heard of it? Oh, so Google it. They're called lap books. I I don't know unless Carla has somebody that she's following that makes something incredible. I saw a girl in, I think it was like in one of the junk journal groups, and she was like from Croatia or something, and she was making one, and hers had, and it was cool, but this was like months and months and months ago. Did you see that one, Carla? And it was beautiful. But she was doing hers like a real, like a shabby chic. It was beautiful though. I liked it. So, I mean, I can certainly dig out my file folders and refresh my memory. I liked the bird, but the bird, I'm going to need to put something over this. I don't even have any painty papers over here. Guys, I cleaned out one of my spaces that had like all kinds of cool painty papers and stuff in it. And I put it in these boxes because Hottie said he's going to build me a desk. So I moved it all in preparation for the possible desk that has not materialized. The possible desk that has not materialized yet. So, but I like this. Maybe I'll cut this. But I like this, but I don't like the bleeding through. Let's see. I just want to put some words over it. I could do that. I could also put a pocket there. Talking to myself. Sorry, you guys. Maybe I'll put a pocket over it. Let's see. What do you say? Or I wake up and your friend's sleeping on your couch. What are you talking about? Your friends sleeping? Oh, are their friends are sleeping on your couch? Oh, yeah. Dawn, you might be behind. Somebody message Dawn and tell her that to refresh. She might be behind in our chat if she's talking about kids. Because that's what we were talking about a minute ago. If she's just now answering the question. No, you guys, I am over it. It's like I've had my own like shizzle going on lately. I'll tell you guys then later on. I gotta get through it first. You know what? The one thing that I dislike more than anything is like a, I don't want to say a crybaby, but you know what I mean? A complainer. And I definitely don't ever want to be that. So, sometimes it's hard to go through. The bleed through looks like birds in the distance. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it kind of does. It was just that, it's that ink I have. That Hero Art Shadow ink. So, you like the bleeding through? Okay. Well, I was going to make a pocket, I think, but maybe what I'll do is I'll just put the words down first, and then I'll come back and make a pocket later. Let me see if there's anything on this side that I want. Let me say this side that I want. There's no numbers. Nope, I'm good. So, you guys send Lynn some good love. Oh, and let's say hi to Pat. You guys, I'm sorry. My head's not thinking about it. Pat is having a rough time. So if you guys feel inclined to send her some snail mail, please feel free. And let's all say hello to Pat. She has not had steady internet, so I know that she's been watching when she's at treatment because that's what she said. So she is watching now, but I'm sure she would appreciate if anybody felt like sending her just a letter in the mail just to say, I'm thinking of you. I'm sure she would appreciate it a lot. Everybody's saying, hi, Pat and Knight. Michelle, we love you. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Carla's saying hi. Marcy's saying hi. Joyce is saying hi. Scotty's saying hugs. Pat, loving you. Mary Lou's saying hi. Yvette, Linda, Amber, Emily, BZ, Deb, Mary Kay, Charlene, Susan. Susan saying, hello, Pat, big hugs and love. And Charlene saying, hi, Pat, love you. Mary Kay saying hi. Maria saying hello, Pat. Carrie saying hello, Pat. Love and hugs. And Michelle sending big kisses and hugs. Love you, Miss Michelle Scott. Everybody go over and subby to Miss Michelle. You'll love hanging out with her. She is super fun. And Miss Abby, too. Malia saying, love you, Pat. Shelly 20,004 saying hi. Vicky saying hi. Joyce is saying night. Michelle. Everybody saying you love Pat. We love you. Nana saying, good day, Pat. I don't say it, it's good. And BJ is saying, hi, Pat. Yes, I'm here, believe it or not. Hey, Lori. We're welcome. Lori, lady of our Southern charm. Hi, Lori Montana. She's saying, hi, Pat. And Ann saying, Cassandra saying hi. Ann saying hi. Cheryl saying hi. Samantha saying hi. Bleeding birds battling their way through ghost butterflies. You're crazy, Scotty. I love you, Scotty. I love you, Scotty. Well, no, I just wanted you to see, because I know I get this. Do you get this question all the time? Does anybody else get these questions where they go, now that you've made this journal, what are you going to do with it? Anything you want. Absolutely anything that you want. There are no rules in junk journaling. You know what I did do is I'm going to print out a bunch of photographs of my littlest one, because she's done a whole bunch of fun things this year. She's in the 5th grade this year, and she's done a lot of fun things. And we're going to make a scrapbook for her. So we're going to make it in a junk journal. So when she's really into drawing anime characters, and I've saved a bunch of her schoolwork and stuff like that. So we're going to make the junk journal out of her schoolwork and some of her artwork. And then I'll show you my middle daughter that has used her junk journal. Now she uses hers on a regular basis. I don't know if she would let me show you guys what she does with hers. I usually paint in mine. I have like all kinds of stuff going on in mine. Right? Lap books are pretty cool. They are. Amber saying, hello, Pat. Yeah, they are cool, right? They're really cool. You can't figure out what to do with them or without them. You used to give them as gifts and everybody said, what's there for? Yeah. You know what? I think I agree, my fairy treasures. There doesn't need to be a reason, but I think no one ever says they find stuff you show. Really? That's not good. I don't have any stores near where you are, so I can't possibly find anything that you've shown. You guys, we don't have what you guys have here, what you have there, so I couldn't possibly find it. So if you guys are finding cool treasures, I can't find them. I know everybody's into those 3-line books, Carla, that you were doing. I have seen so many people lately working in 3-line books or altering their 3-line books, which I think are awesome. I think you had those in your junk journal kits, didn't you, Mama? Oh my gosh, lap books are fun. All right, so we'll make one on Friday. I'll make sure I'll do a supply list. We can make them with file folders. Can everybody get a file folder? Can everybody get file folders? You need multiple file folders. And we'll just make the basis of one, and then you guys can decide how you want to decorate it. I mean, if you want to decorate it like shabby chic, you do it shabby chic. If you guys want to decorate it like collage style or eclectic style, then do it that way. But we'll make the basis of it on Friday together, and then you guys can see my mess. I just remember when I made them with my daughter, you needed like all these, like hers was like, you needed all these different categories and different things. And so ours had lots of fold outs. You know, they're sort of like, and you could put them inside of a junk journal. I mean, I don't know if I would use it in place of one, but you could. You could totally use it in place of one. Okay, here's an envelope. Let me see. Will this envelope fit my good share page or no? It won't. It's too big. But I'll find another page for it to fit. I will find another page for it to fit. But I just want to give you an idea of some stuff you can do in your journal. Like I'm going to look for some more pages for that. This I would like some. I had some really cool. I found some old like builder magazines and they were like super cool. Like look at this. I think this is so cool. Does anybody else besides me think it's cool? And it came from like a 1980s house woodworking do-it-yourself book. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. I like the colors and I like it. And I like this one that says make it yourself. I like it. Make it yourself. Well, you guys go over and subby to Michelle. You'll love her. She subby to you, Amber? Oh, that's awesome. I think it's awesome. I don't know. Like I like them. Maybe I'll doodle. I don't even know if I brought my markers over here. This is what I get. See, when you craft it. How many of you guys craft in multiple spaces? How many of you don't just craft in one space? You craft in multiple areas. I do, and so I have stuff in other places. All right, let's see. I really like this. I'm going to cut this out, I think. And I think I'm going to fussy cut some of these buildings out. I don't need all the people, but I can fussy cut. I can fussy cut the buildings. And fussy cut some of the buildings and then put them on a page. But you guys just go for it. Like there's no rules. So if yours doesn't look like somebody else's, so what? And you know what? If you spend a long time on it and you enjoyed yourself and it doesn't come out as some like stellar piece of artwork, does it really matter? Like can you like let go of the outcome? I find that when I let go of the outcome of something, it comes out way better than I ever expected when I can let go of the outcome. But when I can't let go of the outcome, you know, when I can't let go of the outcome, then I get like all... Does everybody else agree? Like, you know, like when you get caught up in the outcome of something, it doesn't ever come out as good as you had hoped it would come out if you weren't. You craft in several different rooms. Good night, Mary Lou. We love you. We hope you have a wonderful evening. What are you learning to let go of the outcome? You know what? I have to let go of the outcome because for me, if I have such a ridiculous perfectionist nature, I mean, it may not seem like it in this artwork that I'm making, but if I'm like in my regular life, you know, in my non-artistic life, my non-crafting life, I have such a perfectionist nature that I would never get anything finished. You know, so I just have to let it go and just keep going, you know, and just enjoy the process. And hopefully, you know, one of you will see like, oh, well, hers wasn't so good, but you know what? I'm not going to let that stop me. Mine's going to be really fabulous, or I'm just going to let the expectations go. And when it ends up okay, you're like, wow, that was awesome. I didn't have a lot of expectation and it still ended up good. Right? Okay, but let me see. Let me see where I'm going to put this. You guys, for me, it's just about the fun of it. It's really not about the end result. That's good. Kara says she has to accept that I'm not going to have the outcome as good as what my brain would like to see. Good advice, Miss Care Bear. Good advice. I think we could all use to listen to that. And you guys also have to realize crafting in paper is not the same as like when you see somebody do a mixed media painting on canvas. Paper, no matter what you do to it, is never going to translate completely the same way canvas does. It just can't. So like sometimes you'll watch people and they're doing their mixed media artwork and they're doing layers and layers and layers of paint and this and that, and it's on canvas. It's a lot more. You have so much more room to work with than you do on paper. Paper just will not handle it. And you have to be okay with it. Like you can't stress yourself. You can't go, well, you know, my artwork was like not good because it didn't work out. Well, it's not. Paper just cannot translate the same way canvas can. No matter what. No matter what. No matter what. I think I like the yellow side better than the red, so I'm going to put the yellow side back down first. But you have to be forgiving with yourself, and you also have to realize that when you make things for the love of making it, it comes out way better than when you make it for an end result. I mean, do you know how many times I make stuff and I'm like, oh, that's the worst I've ever made, but I enjoyed it. I had a good time making it. Now, if you don't take anything away from me other than the fact that you can make your own art supplies and craft with what you have. Maria says, junk journals are a page and a story. Each page is something to say. That's awesome. Can you take the pup? My littlest one wants to know if she can hang out in my room because I have a television in there, but if she doesn't take the dog, what will happen is the dog will bark because the kids are outside playing. Yeah, the looser you are, the better your art does come out. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Don't let it be. Don't let it all be. It can't be. It has to be fun, not precious. Make things, but you know, the creative process itself is something. Like we don't honor that enough. Do you know what I mean? Michelle says it takes a while to get started on something because you have so much going around in your brain. I agree. So that's why sometimes just start. That's why, you know, like I'm not thinking about it. I haven't, you guys, I don't even know what half the stuff is I have here. I just cut out a bunch of stuff and it wasn't even today that I cut it out. Kathy says, Kara, do you have somebody who can teach loom knitting? She says she has a loom and lots of yarn. That's awesome. That's awesome. You painted 2 landscapes today, Mary Kay? That's awesome. I can't wait to see it. I'm just saying, if you guys don't learn anything from me, and not that I'm here to teach you anything, but if you don't get anything from my crazy, ridiculous crafting, get that you don't have to be perfect. Get that it can be fun. Get that you can make stuff out of what you have. You don't have to go invest a lot of money in it. You can just have fun creating with what you have. I'm going to put this envelope somewhere. Where? Some of these pages I really like. Like I loved this old cookbook. I liked the illustrations in it. Oh, look at this one. Emojitional gifting. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Oh, you're so sweet. Kara says, we all teach her to be more free during the process. That's awesome. Turn the envelope sideways this way, you mean? You think it should go this way, or you think it should go this way? I just liked the unicorn, the cat, and the thing, and I didn't want to, Kathy says, without me, she would have a display craft room. I taught you to jump right in. Well, that's good. You know what my hottie says? He calls it pity pat pat. He says that because he's a really good painter, you guys. I'll have to show you some of his artwork. He's a really sideways this way, Lori, or sideways this way. See, I liked the cat, the unicorn, and the thing, so that's the only reason why I was going to put it this way. Liz is saying, Debbie, an archaeologist could make a career out of my house. You painted one at 3 a.m. and at 2:45 a.m.? Oh my gosh. Oh no, he tells me I'm a pity pat pat artist. I'm going to show you guys, you know what, during my birthday week, I wanted him to be a guest and paint with me, like do stuff. But you guys, he works a crazy job. And the thing is, what happens here is that people don't show up for work. And he's always dependable, so when nobody shows up, he ends up being called. So he wasn't free. Oh, thanks, Mars. You're sweet. She says we're all inspirational to her. You guys, but the pity pat pat, the reason he calls me pity pat pat, because he says that I don't overthink it. And you guys, I don't anymore. I'm not saying that I haven't in the past, but I really try not to overthink any of my artwork anymore, because I found for myself that overthinking it didn't help me. It didn't help me with my creative process. It made me second guess myself. So, you know what? And if I don't like it, it's okay. Oh my gosh, Scotty. Oh my gosh. So we've been talking more seriously about, moving. Like moving to a house that really suits both of us as artists. And that hasn't, hi Art Zealand. We're happy to see you. And so then that sparked the whole conversation about like my art versus his art. Not that there's a competition in the art, but the versing of the art is because I have more. Guys, I have a collection of crap. You guys know. We were just talking about it. We were just talking about our collections of crap, right? So mine is like a collection of crap. And so compared to his, I mean, he's got huge, he makes big stretcher bars, and he's got, you know what I mean? Like, and so it just sparked this whole conversation about, you can't watch television anymore, okay? Not while I'm on, because I'm on with like 100 people, and then you knock me off. I don't think it's come back on yet. Please? I'm sorry, you guys. The babe decided she knocked me off. Sorry. She doesn't mean to, but she just does. She knocks you off of the internet without you knowing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She doesn't mean to, but she knocked me off the internet. It's, it's the hazards of, she asked me if she could watch, and I said yes, and then, I don't know. Were you gaming? She's gone in the room. I have a feeling she was gaming, Because the gaming, it takes up your bandwidth. I'm back. Let's see. All right, can you guys see me now? Sorry. I told her, you know, and I knew when I said to her she could watch television, I knew something was going to happen because we don't have regular television. We only have internet TV, and also too sometimes she's not really watching television, she's gaming. So I think that's what happened. I think she was gaming, and she just said she was going to watch television. Yes, I'm back. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I don't usually have issues, but, you know, I also don't usually share my internet. I usually make them wait till I finish. So I'm just going to make a piece of washi tape because I don't have any over here, but I'm going to make it with, maybe I'll do some with this stamp pad, and I'll do it with this green because I like that color green. I'll do it with stamp pad and probably circle stamp. I'm sorry, you guys. It happens. They don't mean to, but in our house, I don't know. We even have the max internet you can have. How many of you guys all have kids that game? So when you have kids that game, it happens. They don't mean to knock you off, but they do. So if you guys haven't made your own washi tape, you know, get yourself just an extra wide roll of, mine's just some inexpensive brand of masking tape. I don't even think I have a good brand. And I'm just using stamps, but you could use stamps and stencils, and you could also draw on it. So say you wanted more details or different colors than I have, go for it. I mean, it works good. You're a total empty nester. You guys know my story. I have grown children and I have an 11-year-old. So good for you, total empty nester. I'm glad for you. That's awesome. Because I think sometimes for me, your husband has a Wii. Does that count? Okay. Does he knock you off the internet when you're trying to stream? Does he do stuff like that? Like, I don't think my kids realize it. Like, they don't have any, you know, the little one definitely doesn't. She doesn't mean to do it. She's not. The older kids, I think they don't care. They're just like, ah, whatever, too bad, or what, you know what I'm talking. They're like, oh, well, my mom was like on the internet. I'm sorry, I knocked her off. But the little one definitely doesn't. She doesn't mean to. She also doesn't know, like, sometimes she doesn't understand the bandwidth thing. I was trying to explain to her one day. I was trying to say, you know, like, because she couldn't understand why she couldn't, the games or whatever she was playing were not working. I was trying to have a whole, not that I understand bandwidth, but I get it, but you know what I'm saying. So I may have to use a little extra glue on my washi tape because it was hanging over here just against my wall for a little bit. So your husband and nephew come and get you off YouTube when they're gaming? You know what? I'm really lucky. You know what? We really don't. I mean, aside from the other room, we don't really have a formal gaming system or anything anymore. You know, we have like, she just plays online. We don't have a gaming system. Now we did when Hottie's sons were visiting or when they were here, we did have a gaming, like we did have gaming stuff. But since we've moved so many times, we don't have it. And so I don't miss it, you guys. How many of you guys miss that sort of thing? I do not miss it at all. And so We don't have anything. We have I mean, and she doesn't really do much. So. She does not do much. And I told her she could, but she didn't. I didn't know it would knock me off either, but it could be also the rain here, you know. So this is just homemade washi tape that I made. Who knows when? Probably a million years ago, and I may have made it with you guys at one point, or in a stream at some point. But I wanted to do a fold out. So wanted to do a tip in or a tip out, whatever you want to call it. All right, so there we go. I like that little weird little map thing. The only thing I don't like is that it's not letting me. This is what I get. This is what I get when I craft and am too small of a space. Not enough room to lay it all out there. Yeah, gaming, I guess I was lucky, you know. I have girls and Huddy has boys, so I mean, yeah, he did all the, I mean, we had all those gaming systems, those Wii gaming systems and all that, but most of our kids are gone, so, and the little one never was into it when they were all home, so. The little ones were never into it when we were out, when the little one was never into it, or they weren't, they're so much older than she is, they were gone. Does that make sense? I'm sorry if I'm like rambling. Why can't I get it perfect? I want it to fold out better, but the pages are so brittle. Yikes. I can't see the chat, so if you guys are chatting with me, I'm missing the whole thing while I'm trying to glue and re-glue this. Thanks, Mars. So, you guys, this rain has been like, we've needed it, you know, because we need the rain here, but can I tell you, I've had to make sure that all my plants, at least the ones I have in pots, I obviously have kind of a crazy jungle yard, but I told you guys, people give me their plants when they move. Didn't I tell you guys that? On top of all the weird things that we get, people give me their plants when they move. And so I have like all these potted plants that I would not have bought myself. I love plants. But, so I have to make sure that all the water doesn't build, you know, I have to go dump them all out because the water, you know, it stands in them. What are you what? What are we talking about? Sending somebody $100? What? Who fell apart and moved to Siberia all at once? I missed that. No, they don't give me their pet. Well, Kathy, they used to, okay? Trust me. I've had friends, and for a while I did take them, but now I don't. We have a dog, a cat, and a bunny, and I don't want any more animals. They tried to give us other cats and stuff. I just can't have it right now. If and when we move into our own space and we have... I agreed to send you money because I said I wasn't watching. You guys are hilarious. I just can't see when I don't know. I just get so into it that I am not watching. It's not on purpose. Hang on one second, you guys. The kids are playing with walkie-talkies outside. Let me just shut my door. Otherwise, the dog's going to bark, and we will hear all the walkie-talkieing going on. You know, the time I saw the friends out there with the walkie-talkie. Oh. If you don't want to, don't. You forgot my friend before the hands on my last one. Can you hurry, please? No barking. No barking. Come here, foot. Come take the dog. I got her.
Mom should be struggling, I think.
Have to be back at 6:30, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. I'm sorry, you guys. It's the kids don't understand. Even though I said to them a bunch of times not to stand in front of the house doing walkie-talkies, they do it anyway. So I just thought maybe I would tell my little one to go out. You have 2 dogs? Aw. Hi, Sally Ann. How are you? All right. So I've done just a little bit in here, and I like this. I want to put a fabric book pocket in the front, but I have not repaired my sewing machine, so I can't do it yet. This needs some more numbers. Maybe I'll look for my number stamps, and I'll add them on that. And this one, I can add some stuff too. Let's see, what do I have? You guys, the funny thing about when you make junk journals, you start seeing everything as a potential junk journaling element. How many of you guys do that? How many of you guys start seeing everything as a potential junk journaling element? I know I'm not the only one. So then you start going, well, I could use that. And sometimes, you know, for me, what I do is I just start putting stuff down. And it may not actually match or go. You know, like you say, oh, that's not really what this collage is about. Just start putting stuff down and see where it leads you, because I find that it all takes on sort of a life of its own. You know, there's no right or wrong. I find it definitely takes on a life of its own. You finished your power pack? Ooh, good, Amber. Awesome. You're saving it and cutting it? Okay, cool. Oh, Kathy, wow. Kathy says she has 5 grands, and the age span between them is 21 years. Wow. Congratulations, Sally Ann. Oh, my boxes. We don't even want to talk about my bad boxes. Cassandra says, and I have to create until I finish projects. So that sounds good. It does get bad when people ask you, Carla. My kids ask me all the time. They're like, oh, look what I saved you. And if I say I'm not collecting anything, then I end up with 5 million things I'm not collecting. That's so awesome. Your son said he's not an enabling hoarder. You guys, my friends send me stuff. My friends, okay? Like yesterday I went to this thing with some friends. And oh, here's a number. Woohoo! Yesterday I went to this thing with some friends. And the lady came, and you guys, it was it was ridiculous. She goes, "Oh, I brought you a bag of stuff." Guys, she brought me a bag of junk mail. It was like, oh, and it wasn't a, you know, it's like a proper function. She brought me a bag of junk mail. Thank you, Miss Scotty. That's very sweet of you. Anyone else save the packaging from your kids' dolls to junk? Yes, Debbie, I do. You know what I save? Let's see, do I want number 17 or number 18? I think I want number 17 because I like that number. I do save product packaging, and I sometimes put it through a die cutting machine. Do any of you guys, does anybody else do that? Put their product packaging through a die cutting machine? I make stencils and tags and stuff. I do use product packaging in my junk journals too for tabs and different things. You met a woman in Goodwill a few months ago, and she was there with 2 of her sisters, and they had 14 sisters. Oh no. Can you imagine their moms? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys. This is what I get for my kids. Let me just remind them I'm live streaming. They're ridiculous. You make things from wine corks? Oh, cool. I have some wine corks too. What happened? What did I miss? I guess my computer's like telling me I need to update it. Does anybody else have that when you're in the middle of listening of streaming? No. Your internet didn't cut you off. It was me. It wasn't you. It was me. It was me and my kids. So what are we saying we're sorry for? I'm missing the part where you're telling her you're sorry. I don't know what we're sorry for. What did we miss? Because I have to go all the way back up because I was like, I lost everybody. What happened, Miss Sally? Can you repeat it? I'm so sorry. I'm asking you to repeat it, especially if it's something terrible or traumatic. You'll be a grandmother for the 11th time, Samantha. Congratulations. Congratulations. Emily says she has a bunny, 2 ferrets, and 18 chickens. That sounds awesome. You can't craft and talk at the same time. I can craft and talk at the same time, but I lose the chat. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it goes fast. You have 3 parrots. That's awesome. 2 dogs. It is 3 parrots and 2 cats. That's awesome. Good for you, KM. Kara says her only pet is a robot Roomba. Good for you, Kara. Marcy, congratulations that you have 1 grandchild. I don't have any yet. I don't even know. Sometimes my kids tell me I had my own grandchild. I told you guys that story. My older daughter told me I had my own grandchild. Scotty, your grandson's so cute. Owen, he's so cute. You have 5 grandchildren? Woo. I'm missing all the chat. Kathy. I love metal fabrication trays. Oh my gosh, I didn't tell you guys the funniest story. So, Hottie, well, I think it's funny, but he didn't think it was funny, okay? He did not think it was funny. So what happened? Will somebody enlighten me what happened with Sally? Because I missed it. I missed it. Oh no. Oh, well, I'm glad you're better. That would have put me under too, Sally Ann, and I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh, thanks, Carla. Jen, I was on her. We're talking about you're talking about Kelly Black. I was on her GoFundMe page, and the latest update was just a few days ago. So I think if you can go and type in, if you go to GoFundMe and type in Kelly Black, you can. Her daughter put a her daughter put some info updates on her. Sally, we send you so much love, and I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. Pat is Pat Sweeney. If you want to send her a card, if you go over to the Facebook group and you look up in our rack and Happy Meal, it's Pat Sweeney, and she, I'm sure, would love a little happy card. I'm sure she would love a happy card. Who wouldn't like a happy card? Who wouldn't like a card of love? So, you guys, I don't know. I think that this time is for everyone to, without sounding so overly dramatic or whatever, it's a time for everyone to just start living your life for you, because you don't know how long you have, and there's lots of stuff going on for everyone right now, and it's a time to like start getting in touch with whatever it is that you wanted in your life and going for it. Can I tell you, having kids in their 20s has really made me see that. Both my sister and I were having a conversation about that not too long ago. I left home when I was very young, and I lived my life. I didn't expect anyone to tell me, to do for me, I had no expectations, I just did for myself, and I think now, I don't know whether it's the internet or what, but I think now so many people are just finding it hard to not be dependent emotionally on their families, which is not a bad thing. I mean, we're a tribe of people and we all need each other. But sometimes you can't be the carrier of all of it. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I'm liking these vegetables. I'm liking this sort of geometric thing. So I hope all of you are starting to put yourself in the equation. That's my big lesson. That, and that it's okay to be happy when other people aren't. How many of you are learning that lesson like me? That it's okay to be actually happy, even if other people in your life are not happy. Anybody else learning that lesson but me? Anyone else? Anyone else but me? Anyone else with me, I should say. Not besides me, I should say with me. It's like, happiness is a state of mind. I used to travel a lot. I haven't traveled this year as much as I'd love to travel, and I used to travel to some of the poorest places in the world. And one thing I can tell you is that really, really, really poor people, most of them are really happy anyway. Most of them don't know, at least in places like India and places that I've been like that, or even in Bali, where whole families live on less than what we live in You know, they have nothing, and they're not looking outside themselves for this happiness, right? So for me, I think the takeaway was like, whoa, it's like, not that I'm so materialistic, but the takeaway was like you don't need any of it. So like those of us that aren't happy because we don't have the next biggest house, or we don't have whatever it is that we think that we want and need, right? There are people out there that are absolutely joyful and happy with whatever they have, and they're not looking for anything else. Like they're not looking to have somebody else make them happy. They're not looking for somebody else to solve their issue or their identity crisis or whatever, right? They're just happy. They live their life and they're happy. And so for me, I think the big lesson was, or is, obviously if I'm talking about it, I haven't mastered it, is that whatever I have and need in this moment is enough. There isn't anything or anyone outside of me that can contribute better to my life than me. Yeah, Arlene, you're absolutely right. Happiness, good night, Malia, we love you. Happiness comes from within. You know, Julianne says 2017 was the year of selfish, and 2018 is her year of intention. So I think people misunderstand the word selfish. You know, it's like, I don't mean like you're leaving other people out, but I mean, you have to be full of yourself before you can give to contribute to anyone else, right? It's like you have to be having taken care of yourself first. So, I don't know. I think the big thing for me right now is realizing that whatever happiness I'm searching for or whatever discord I'm having in my life, it doesn't have to, it's not the end. You know what I mean? It's not, this year's been kind of a rough year for me. I'm not going to lie. This past year and even the beginning of this year, I mean, some of the stuff I've gone through is ridiculous. And I don't share it because I feel like this misery does not like company. And also sometimes I feel like by saying it out loud, it makes it more. Does anybody else know what I mean by that? You know, like by saying it out loud, like somehow I'm like, I don't know if I want to put this on this page or not, but I love these vibrant, I love the vibrant colors of it. You know, sometimes I think saying it out loud just makes it more, gives other people that collective consciousness to think that about you. Does that make sense? That's good, Kath. You have to. You have to save some for yourself. Yes, I agree with you, Trace, 100%. That's great, Brenda. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use your, I'm a work in progress too, Michelle. Hattie Po, are you here? Miss Hattie Po Po. Scotty's asking for you. I'm a work in progress too. Each day is new. I agree with you. Brenda says she tells her girls that she's on stage and everyone else is her audience. And I can invite them on stage, but it's up to me. And I keep trying to teach them that as well. That's great. It's a great lesson, Brenda. Hi, Dania. You have to be happy no matter what. Yeah, who wants to hear somebody else's misery? I certainly don't. Oh, Sally Ann, I'm sorry. I understand. Words have power. Yeah, you have to be careful with your words. Good night, Miss Cheryl. Big hugs, you ladies. Loving you. Love you, love you. Who wants to do the woo-woo? I am up for doing the woo-woo. Cheryl, leave the woo-woo on. You can sleep with it on. I mean, it'll put you to sleep. You might wake up if the next YouTube video comes on from somebody else. But how many of you guys are up for the woo-woo? Let's do the woo-woo. Guys, I had a really profound experience yesterday with the woo-woo. Very, very, very profound. And the energy was as clear as a bell. It was so clear. And it was like, I felt like washing my windows. You're in the same place, Michelle Celian. Will you guys stay for the woo-woo? Stay for it. It will definitely help you. You fell asleep the last time I was on, Brenda? That's good. You're down for the woo-woo? You need it? Okay, well, woo-woo. What happened in the clarity was it stayed with me. I mean, maybe it happened the day before yesterday. I don't know, because I do it every day, guys. And when I do it with you, it depends upon how many clients I've worked with in the day, but when I do it with you guys, it's probably the second or third, maybe even fourth time I'm doing it. Today, it is my third time. Will be the third time today. So what happened was this clarity came, and it was like cleaning a window that you've been looking out for a really long time. And did you guys ever see that Joe Pesci movie with Marissa Tomei, My Cousin Vinny? Did anybody see that movie? Oh, good. I'm glad you're staying. We're gonna woo-woo now. So in that movie, Joe Pesci does, he's like, it's all about Ralph Macchio's his nephew, and he's with a friend, and they get accused or mistaken for robbing a store, right? And the eyewitness is somebody that there was two eyewitnesses. One of them had these like really super thick eyeglasses and hadn't had her prescription changed in a long time. So she misidentified him. And the other one was looking out a screened window that was covered in mud and misidentified them. Okay. So that's all I can liken it to. I can liken it to that my screen window was crusted in mud, and every time, because I work on myself all the time, as I'm sure many of you do, the mud is suddenly cleared away. So somebody sent me this message, and usually I just try not to share much because I want you guys to have your own experience with it. And everybody's experience is going to be a little bit different, similar and different, meaning like you're all going to receive the same energy, but depending upon where you are in your own self-examination or self-inquiry or self-awareness will be dependent upon your experience. So if you do this on a regular basis, if you come back and you listen to this energy work, whether I'm here with you live or you listen to it in a recording, what happens is every single time we do it, a layer peels away. And sometimes we have some crappy layers, meaning like the layers underneath of hurt and self-doubt and self-deprivation and whatever it is, they come up. Well, they come up for us to release them. They don't come up for us to affirm them. And some of you may not even experience that. Some of you may just experience infinite bliss. Some of you may just experience peace. But those of us that have work to do may experience, like, when you're doing it, a release of energy. Just let it go. But I guarantee you, just like cleaning those windows in My Cousin Vinny, if you allow the pressure wash of the woo-woo to do its work, and all you do is open your heart, it will clean it enough to where you will have moments, and each moment will extend one into the other until you become completely clear. And that's just how it works. It really takes away whatever it is that isn't serving you. And I don't know what that is, because for each one of us, it's different, right? For each one of us, we have our own journey. As women, we do share a lot of similar things: self-deprivation, putting others ahead of ourselves, not including ourselves in the picture. We all share that, right? But maybe in mine, I have more anger to release, or maybe I have more self-doubt to release, or maybe I have more, I don't know, questioning to release, or maybe I have more. So just because you release it doesn't mean that you don't. It's like an onion. It has layers of it. So say this time you make your intention is to release. My intention for all of you is to remember who you truly are. To remember who you truly are. And my intention for all of you is to release whatever it is that no longer serves you so you can live in your highest vibration of love, peace, bliss, joy, all those things. That's always my intention. Now, as you do it over a period of time, you're able to sustain the vibrations of love, bliss, joy, happiness, all of it. It just works like that. And you become happier. You do. Doesn't mean that you don't have some days where you're like going, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? Or whatever. We do. But if you don't allow yourself to stay in it, the crap I mean, you won't have it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So how many of you guys are staying here and hanging out and doing the woo-woo with me? Just let me know. So find yourself a comfortable place to sit down or lie down. You can do it with your eyes open or with your eyes closed. It doesn't matter. It works no matter what. I find it works the best with your eyes closed. I enjoy it better that way. And what I want you to think about before we get started with the woo-woo is I want you to bring to mind somebody else you'd like to include. It could be your partner, it could be your job, it could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be your husband, it could be your kids, it could be your pets. You could include a neighbor, a friend, somebody you know that's in need, because we all know people that could use just a little bit more love and light. And the reason I tell you to include other people is when you do stuff and you include other people, it expands your own awareness, your own energy, your own vibration, and in your own potential of who and what you can receive. Isn't that cool? I also invite you to include your home. I know it doesn't seem like it would be like some things, but your home and the energy that you live in every single day is like a potted plant, right? It's like a plant. If you are in a place where the soil is not good, your plant cannot grow. So by including your home and the land around you where you live, you're raising the vibration of that place to become like healthier soil for your plant to grow. And what's super cool about that is everyone else in your life will receive the energy too, just by you including your home. And they will feel better too. Haven't you ever gone to somebody's house and the energy of their house is amazing and you're like, oh, I love it here, I just want to stay. That's what happens. Okay, so let's get started. And for those of you that it's your first time and you don't know anything about guided meditation and you don't know anything about woo-woo, but you're just mildly curious, you can stay and just simply make a conscious comment to yourself, I do not want to receive the energy. And you won't. It only comes with conscious consent. And those that do, say I do, and that's it. And you receive it. So bring to mind anyone you'd like to include. You can also include a fellow crafting mama. Include your home, include your job, whatever. You just need to bring them to mind one time. And they're automatically included. All you need to do to participate is inhale through your nose and audibly exhale out through your mouth. Now, if you fall asleep and you don't audibly exhale, it's all good. Just if you're sitting up, it happens to keep you more present if you can breathe in a conscious way. Okay, so receive on the inhale and release on the exhale. Receive in love and release in love. Imagine yourself in a column of light. If you look up, you can't see the end. And if you look down, you can't see the end. This is your column of light. It is unique to your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light to travel. Feel your column of light traveling deep, deep, deep into the heart of the earth. Allow your column of light to anchor itself deep in the heart of the earth. Give your column of light big roots, like big tree roots. Allow them to spread far and wide. Allow them to grow and expand deeper and deeper. Feel your column of light deep from the heart of the earth, rising up through your body and fountaining out the top of your head. Let's follow your light, your column of light at the top of your head. Give your column of light the suggestion, heart of creation, heart of the creator, or heart of the central sun. Give your column of light the same roots you gave below your feet, deep in the heart of the earth. Give them the same roots deep in the heart of the creator, of the creation energy, of the heart of the central sun. Feel yourself anchored deep in the heart of the earth and deep in the heart above your head into the heaven realm of creator, creation, heart of the central sun energy. You can bring to mind whatever works for you when I mention the word creator, creation, or heart of the central sun. It is all the same energy. It's the same energy that makes the grass grow and the sun shine. Feel your roots both deep in the heart of the earth and deep, deep, deep in above your head in the heart of creation, creator, central sun energy. Now I'd like you to invite the earth to share her energy with us. I see this energy like beautiful gold, but you can see it any way that works for you. Some may feel it warming, some may just feel a tingle. And it's okay if you feel nothing at all because you are receiving exactly what you need. Feel this beautiful gold earth energy flowing deep from the heart of the earth up your column of light, filling your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, and hips. Feel it filling the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your heart, and back. Feel it filling your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your throat and neck, your face and head, and feel it fountaining out the top of your head, expelling any and all excess out your roots in the heart of creation. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to the earth. Now focus on your roots that are high up in the creation, creator, heart of the central sun energy. It's a beautiful, angelic, heavenly realm, as high as you can imagine. Let's ask her to bless us with her energy. I see this energy like beautiful silvery diamonds, but you can see it, or maybe you feel it like a cool energy. You can think it or just know it. Feel it pouring through the top of your head, mixing with your light and the earth's energy, spreading 6 feet in all directions. Feel it filling your face and head, your neck and throat, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your chest and back, your waist, your lower abdomen, the base of your spine, and feel it pouring through your legs, through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out the bottom of your feet, expelling any and all excess that you don't need in your column out into the heart of the earth. Ready? Breathe it in. Feel the expansion. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to heaven and to earth. Now I'd like us to start in our heart today. And I'd like you to open a window in your heart. See a beautiful window right there that you can easily and effortlessly open. Open this window. And as we breathe through all the energy centers of our body, we're going to leave this window wide open, releasing any and all energy that no longer serves us. We don't even need to label it. Just give your body personality permission to release anything that no longer works for you. Leave this window open. You don't even have to think about it. Some of you may want to visualize this energy leaving your body like smoke. Just allow the energy to leave. And leave this window in your heart open the whole time. So let's focus deep in the heart of the earth. We're going to strengthen our connection to our own roots by receiving love and bliss. Ready? Receive love and bliss, focusing on the heart of the earth. Allow whatever needs to leave through your heart. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Focus 6 feet below your feet. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. One foot below your feet. Focus on this energy. Receive love and bliss and release anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Focus on the base of your spine. Receive love and bliss, releasing anything on the exhale that no longer works for you. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. As you receive this energy of love and bliss at the base of your spine, I'd like you to send back any energy that doesn't belong to you. Anyone from anywhere, anytime, any place, send their energy back to them, receiving yours back fully and completely. Ready? Receive yourself fully back into yourself and release anything else. Receive yourself back fully and completely, focusing on the base of your spine. And breathe in, receive again. Focus on your lower abdomen, the ball of light, the energy center there. Ready? Receive yourself fully and completely and push any energy that no longer belongs to you back to where it came. Ready? Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Focus on your waist. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Focus on your heart. Receive love and bliss. Receive your energy back fully and completely in your heart. And send out anything that isn't yours. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Focus on the point of light in your throat. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Focus on the point of light in between your eyes. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Focus on the point of light at the top of your head. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Focus 1 foot above your head. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Focus 6 feet above your head. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Focus on your point of light that connects to the heart of creation, the heart of the central sun, the heart of creator creation energy. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. Receive love and bliss. I'd like you to imagine an infinity symbol starting in the heart of creation, as high up as you can imagine in the heart of the central sun, crossing through your heart, entering deep into the earth, crossing back through your heart and ending where it began. Ready? Receive love from the divine creator, the heart of the central sun, the heart of the earth, and the heart of whatever form of creator creation energy that works for you. And on the exhale, give back love to all those forms of energy. Ready? Receive in love and give in love. Receive in love and give in love. Receive in love and give in love. One more time. Receive in love and give in love. I'd like you to focus on your hands. Let me know when you can feel this energy. It could be a tingling, it could be a warming, just a sensation from your hands. Ready? Let me know when you feel it. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. When you feel it, I want you to put your hands on your heart. Let me know when you feel it. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. And feel free to share anything you'd like to share. Yeah, good. You're freezing, that's good. Everybody experiences something different here. It's not, it's perfect. Whatever you got. That's the most relaxed one yet. Oh, good, BZ. Telling you guys, I got an upgrade. I don't even know. It's like, so if I get an upgrade, you guys get an upgrade. That's how it works. So we're connected like that. Carrot's good because you're releasing stuff, so that's really good, Super good. It doesn't matter. Your hands and head are tingling. Awesome. Oh, Sally, I hope you feel better. You saw light? Oh, Jen, that's awesome. Oh, Mary Kay, I'm so happy for you. I love you guys. Thanks for being on my crazy woo-woo path with me. Because, see, everybody thinks they're just coming to craft a trash. They really don't know, right? They really don't know. They said, we're just going to go craft with trash. We're going to go over and hang out with Shelly and craft with some trash. Your heart is lighter. Oh, good, Renee. I love you guys so much. You have no idea. It was a good woo-woo for all. Amberly, how's your mama? I've been thinking about her, girl. I love you guys. Thanks for being on my crazy woo-woo. We love you, Lynn. Your feet and legs are tingly. Oh, good. Good. We love you. That's great, Carrie. Good job. Just allow the energy to do its work. It does its own thing, It's the same energy that grows the grass. It knows what it's doing. We just have to tap into it. It's right there for us. It's that creation creator energy that's there for all of us. Oh, BZ, anytime. I love you, girls. She went to Starbucks for you for your birthday, and she didn't need her oxygen tank. Oh, Amberly, that's awesome. Oh, Amberly, that's such good news. Such good news. All right, my lovelies. I will see you guys on Friday. And we will work on my rustic version of a lap book. Okay, so I don't want anybody to go watch a bunch of YouTube videos and then be like, well, why didn't hers look like that? Because I'm just going to show you what I remember making. There are probably a million ways to make them because they were used as study aids. But we will make our version of the lap book. Please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I love you guys more than you know. Thank you for your love, your support, your kind and caring nature with each other. You have no idea how happy that makes me feel. It makes me feel so happy that you guys are meeting your crafty besties, that you're hanging out and doing some good stuff together. I love you guys. You have no idea how much. I always, always, always have you in my heart. And as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. So Friday, we'll see each other Friday with some file folders for our lap books. All right, girls. Love you. And gentlemen that came too. Night.